The brutal reality of marching in a Roman legion. Picture an army so vast that if you stood at the rear of the column, you might never see where it began. But this was no ordinary army. It was an entire city in motion. A city where camp kitchens smoked at dawn. Tents were pulled down in perfect order. Engineers hauled their tools. Surgeons treated the injured. And merchants even tagged along selling wine and bread, all while the march pressed forward. This video takes you inside that moving machine, the Roman legion on campaign. Step by step, hour by hour, you'll witness how Rome turned the chaos of travel into a weapon of war. And by the end, you might be asking yourself, would I even last a single day alongside the soldiers of Rome? But before we dive into the daily march, we need to face the staggering numbers. During the height of the Roman Empire, a standard campaign army often included 2 full legions. That meant 13,000 to 14,000 highly trained Roman legionaries. Yet, they were never alone. Alongside them marched another 5,000 to 6,000 auxiliary troops, Numidian cavalrymen, Syrian archers, Germanic infantry, Balearic slingers, and countless others. These weren't Roman citizens, but fighters who served for pay and the chance to earn citizenship. Already, that's nearly 20,000 combat-ready men. And behind the battlefield muscle was the hidden workforce. 3,000 to 4,000 cooks, slaves, servants, smiths, and laborists. They cared for the pack animals, repaired weapons, built tents, prepared meals, and hauled gear. Some were assigned to the army itself, others were privately owned by senior officers. Now add the animals, 4,500 to 5,000 mules, plus horses for officers, cavalrymen, and messengers. Each animal could haul up to 130 kilograms of supplies, stakes, rations, siege engines, even the disassembled parts of catapults. When all was counted, the force in motion wasn't just an army. It was a caravan of 25,000 to 30,000. Living beings, soldiers, servants, civilians, horses, mules, oxen, carts, and weapons. Polybius, the ancient historian, once called a legion on the march a moving wall of flesh. He wasn't exaggerating. A Roman army on the move could stretch for 8 to 12 kilometers along a road. By the time the front of the column was crossing a river, the rear was still breaking down camp. The scale was mind-bending. But the real challenge was this: how do you keep such a monster moving day after day without it collapsing under its own weight? That's where Roman discipline comes into play.